Alright guys, welcome back to another video. My name is João Chanoca and today I'm here to show you guys what a good spell looks like in Clash Royale, because sometimes you enter that moment, that phase where you're completely focused on the game and things just tend to go well. Well, today just happened to me. I won against a bunch of counter uh, in this spell, which I'm kinda happy about it, even though uh, today ended up in a bad way. I didn't really got to my objective. I wanted to reach like 6.6k and I lost this match here against Hog and Earthquake, and after that it was an end of a good spell, so and I got a little bit tense and nervous after that match today. However, before that, things were going pretty damn smooth. Like against Lockbait, it was going alright, even though this guy didn't have either lock or what do you call it, rockets. Let's see. This first match was very tough. Was like the start of this good spell, and this was extremely tough, I have to tell you. And this one against the Mega Cavalier, Mega, you have to be smart about how you play it, So let's give a quick watch on these three matches. I'm gonna start actually by the first one. Yeah, that's like that. Let's start by the first and the second one. The first, then this one. Yeah. So here I explained in many videos, like you pair recruits in the back of my deck. I'm not going to get into much details, but either way, in this case, in this start lineup, I kinda usually start either with further recruits or either with baby dragons. I don't really play three muskies in Sinlixer unless I have freeze and what's the other card, and a tornado and graveyard as the four cards that I have to play, So I should get first for this match was just very tough because we had fireball, you had Valkyrie, and then you can put another Valkyrie on the field, and it's just pretty damn tough. Look at this. I'm playing Valkyrie, and then now he plays another Valkyrie, and just pretty damn tough, I have to tell you. See that, it's just so tough. Especially against my deck, Which is, it's a crazy deck, yes, but come on, you have to be a bit, just heavy counter and that, you have to kind of feel my deck as well a bit, come on. And this card, I don't really tolerate that well of my deck. I actually started out losing against this guy, and he had a bunch of counter, and so just to come around against this guy was just quite nice, Let's give you a watch on how I do that. Three muskets in the back, like you see, I was really waiting for the elixir, and a combo that I do a lot in the elixir is three muskets and then more recruits, so I was basically just waiting for it. See, see. I can go with Graveyard. Even today, I'm really down to what he plays. Just like everything. If he doesn't have counter and if he doesn't play as well, then I'll have chances of winning. If he plays very well, and even if I have counter, sometimes it's rough. Just like everything, my deck is very heavy. So yeah, just like everything, really. You can be like a good player, but having like a bad deck, but still winning a bunch of matches. On the other hand, you can have a good deck and not be as good and lose a bunch. So yeah. And then the game also likes the spells. I kinda see it that way. Like sometimes I enter spells of like 10 consecutive wins, and then other times I enter spells of like 10 consecutive losses, and just happens to a lot of people in this game. Just basically how this works out. But yeah, this guy had such a freaking counter. The fact that I kind of wanted just kind of impressive because like you had Furnace, and Furnace now it's kind of be yeah, it's, like I said, Valkyrie, uh, and he can mirror the Valkyrie, he can mirror the Fireball, he can mirror the Furnace. It's so counter, man. I was just really trying to hang in there, you know. And then you had like that freaking Prince, and just things just get so much harder, so much tough. Because in the end of the day, I don't really play this deck with that much, uh, like knowledge, or what do you call it? I can't remember the name. There's not that much skill around this deck, really. Like I can see some combos that I can do and just kind of go for it. That's just basically it. You can play like 3 Muskies and then Royal Goods, and then I can play Graveyard. But if I see that it's not going to work out as much, I just really try to rotate my deck in the back. And sometimes I try to go for the attack on just like 30 seconds or 20 seconds, even though I see things not working out as much. Because even if it doesn't, it's just like all out of or nothing. Just if it works, then I can possibly win. Then if it doesn't, the end of the match is not that far away. So either way, I don't think I don't really think that it's going to cost you as much. And at some point you just have to go for it. Yeah, I just saw a good opportunity, or at least I had to go for that. I had to go for something. I had to go for like a Graveyard and something to distract the Graveyard like Executioner, and just like that I won the match. It's rough, it's very rough. I've also shown you guys a lot of matches with Mega and even against Logbite. I'll show this one as well. Here if you can play, if you can see a chance to use my deck and play, what do you call it, Barbarian Hut in the first play, then I'll go for it. Now I see that card and then play the 2 dragons just to defend a little bit better, and then just the worst, you know, Mega Knights. Obviously playing Recruits up ahead will not be as efficient, so I really just play time in the back and I can tornado the Mega Knight into the Barbarian Hats in case. That's basically what happened. And now I can... No, there's no point in playing. I was saying that I can play the graveyards in the left side tower, but that's just no point really. Alright, let's keep going. I just played the 3 Muskies because I didn't really want to play neither the Executioner or the Graveyard in the back, so I just play the 3 Muskies, let him play the Mega Knights on top of the 2 Muskies, and that is not really much of a problem, you know. I much rather prefer to defend with the rest, you know, with the Barbarian or even with the Executioner. It's really just... Even though I suffer some damage, it's just a way for me to kill time, really. And I go for 3 Muskies in the back. I usually try to play the 2 Muskies on the tower that has the most life, like I said in many videos before. And then I play the Royal Goods, and then here's the good thing about this deck. This deck is much rather like dual line, you know. If he has like Mega Knight, you're not going to be able to play the Mega Knight in one side of the tower, you know. So I kind of knew that he's going to play, or I kind of predicted, or kind of hoped that he's going to play the Mega Knight on top of the 2 Muskies. I really went from there, and I just really played a lot of attack in the other side and just really went all out for it. Plus, like I said, playing the 2 Muskies on the other side is also quite an advantage, because when he plays the Mega Knight, and in this case because I'm going all out attack on the right side, if it goes well, I can suffer a bit of damage in my left side, you know. Either way, where it kinda needs to play or needs to deal some damage is on my right side towers, you know, so he can deal as much of a damage that he wants in my left side. I really don't care, you know. See. And finally, this deck is kinda tough as well. Like I said, he played the Martyr, so I can try to play something to just defend up high, you know. See, it's just more of the same, really. If you watch my videos, then like now I got an opportunity to play the tornado, and letting those two barbs get distracted with the barrel was kind of good for me in that case, because it put that little dart goblin in a position where my left side tower could just defeat it. So it was pretty decent, not going to lie. See, now he's probably going to use more in the defensive part, and here just kind of try to rotate your deck. Don't really mind. See if you don't deal some damage in the attack. Just be patient of where he plays. In my deck, you need to be really patient. And there, see, the good thing about playing the recruits close to my left side tower is that I kinda had the feeling that he's going to play barrel in my left side tower, so I just really play them really close to my left side tower, and so that in any case I have some recruits to defend the barrel, like you see. And now, with those 3 recruits on the right side, I can attack and play the graveyard on top. Now I can freeze and use that little opportunity to deal some damage. Yeah. And at that point, I was really in a good moment to win against kind of log by default log. At that moment, I just had to use this opportunity because I really didn't know whether I would have another good moments to play the freeze, So I really just had to go to an all-out attack. I know that he didn't have that much to defend with, because he has like Princess, he has the Dart Goblin, he has some pretty good defense against my deck, so when you have an opportunity, sometimes when you feel that you have to go for an all-out, just go for it, I'm gonna try to do that, then be a little bit disappointed afterwards that you didn't really went for it, So yeah. And up to this point, there you go, I won the match. So yeah, if you... I'm gonna let you play the rest of the match. If you don't really know about my deck or my channel, you can just go watch my other videos. I'm just a guy that just record some videos just like it's fun, and I kind of like to share some games, and it's not to talk some English from time to time. It can be pretty damn useful in the future, because at the same time that I speak, I'm also trying to develop my English abilities to speak the language. I still struggle a lot with English, and for that you just need to speak more and more, because just like that is that you really are going to improve. We have to practice it. Like writing some English is so much different from speaking some English and speaking when it comes to your mind. So this is just really a way for me to practice some English. You will never know when it's going to be useful for a non-native speaker. because I'm Portuguese and it can be very useful in a couple of months, in a couple of years, I can have a job involving this. So the more practice that they have, the very conditions that I will be to go for it, The ready I how can I say that? The more I speak some English, the more I'll be ready to face a job where I have to speak some English, So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, if you liked it, you can leave a like on this video, you can subscribe to my channel and leave a post and your post notifications. You can also leave a like. I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.